stage to stage we flow, drink in every hand. My hand on your heart had been replaced, and I thought it was you that I had changed. Driveway drunk. But I don't remember this too well. I'm glad I have the scrapes to prove. Prove it was me who fell.
Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
All right, welcome back, sim racing fans, to the iRacing sim version of Watkins Glen out of Watkins Glen, New York. This is the old Cup system, 2.4 miles, turns, 8 turns, no Das Boot tonight. So the carousel and the great little bus stop are going to be the turns that we're going to have to keep an eye on tonight. I'm Harold Darner, the executive producer of One to Go Studios, and I'm with my voice of One to Go Studios, Ken Kushwa. Ken, I think this week is just messing me up because I got so much things on my mind about tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know where your focus is. Nobody else may not, but I know where your focus is. Glad to be in Watkins Glen tonight. This has always been one of the fun tracks to call and one of the fun things to follow. These guys are going to be all over the place. So looking good at that. Everybody on Facebook's chiming in already. Even Augie is back.
I'm back.
Harold. Yep.
Is I'm back, or is it I'm back?
I'm back. He's probably saying it in that deep Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. We just can't hear it.
It's just not I'll be back. I'm already back.
I'll be back. Yeah, he's already back.
He's back in black on the track, right?
And we should tell people. We should tell people that they should be disappointed because they almost got to see us face to face. They almost got to see us live.
It was close. Yeah, we're working on it. And I think it's my end. I got to work on a camera thing to fix some things, and because otherwise it'd be an issue. Qualifying starting here at Watkins Glen, but it takes a long time to start the first lap, so we get a little bit of time to talk about some things. First off, we got the coins. We need. I forgot, Ken, to give them to you to sign, so we got to do that. But we do have the envelopes already made, so we just need to stuff them and send them. So they'll be coming, and we'd love to see some shots with drivers when they open up the mail. I'd love to see that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I agree. I'd like to. I'd love to see those guys and their faces and things like that when they find something like that in their mail. Of course, I'd be excited to have one in my mail too. So
you already have one, so
yeah, but you know what I mean.
So there's that.
I was gonna say we ought to take some with us tomorrow just in case somebody.
I'm definitely bringing them tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
That would tomorrow and Sunday I'll have a pack with me. So
I think we need to hand some out to some people to kind of get our faces out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I was sitting there thinking as well that I'm trying to see maybe I can get Mr. Busher to give us a plug. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Or we just, plug ourselves right next to him. Whatever.
Nah,
we're gonna get it done.
I want him. I think it'd be cool to have a plug from the man himself.
I'd like to have more than one, so we're gonna we're gonna work on I'm gonna try to get a hold of Clint Boyer tomorrow or Sunday. I want to try to get a couple, so that's for sure.
Cool.
Hey, a little bit of excitement here before we go forward. A couple things I was thinking about last week. We were doing the over-unders, and we're going to get to those. Don't worry, folks. But I was just wondering, Caleb Ellswick, when we interviewed him last week, we asked the question, when you're going to Watkins Glen, how you feeling? Caleb didn't give us one of the most confident answers, did he?
No, he did not.
He did not. So the question begs, the first question I'll throw out there is, does he continue his truck dominance? Or does the course become the equalizer and someone else steps up tonight? That's what I want to see. That's just one of them. The other two, we'll talk about the other two series in a moment, but trucks really stuck out to me, especially since this isn't exactly what you'd call a truck happy course.
Correct.
Yeah. So, but as you can see, beautiful blimp coverage of the Glen, and you can see the parts that are way over there. We're not running those. The way that little hook over there to the right at the top of the screen, we're not running that. We're running the inside track there.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like a boot now that I look at it.
Das Boot, man.
I'm not going to put the German context on it, but
I think so. You need to. It should be that way.
nah. I only did German one time, an accent in German one time. And that's because I was in a program and it required my character to speak in a German accent. So I had to do what I had to do, because I do Irish, and I do Scottish, and I do a couple others, and so I had to put on my German. So I'm not going to do it tonight, though. All right. Cars and trucks are on the track. Dylan Clark up there in third spot. Taco Gortman's laid down one. Josh, it's showing Josh, but we all know he's not. We know where Josh is. He's going to be in the booth. And then I was trying to think of some good stuff. Sonia, I just looked down and noticed you called out Augie. Said you didn't forget this time, Dad. That's actually pretty funny. He's watching the race and Schindler's List at the same time. How can you concentrate on such a great movie and such a great program like this one that we're giving you now, Augie? It's impossible. You're going to miss Liam Neeson's amazing acting, and then you're going to miss Harold and I with the amazing call because you can't do two. How you going to do both? And Schindler's List is like 6 hours now. It's like 3 hours long, isn't it?
It's up there.
It's long. It's up there. Speaking of up there, we need to get a couple over-unders tonight. And I haven't. And we should probably wait till Chip. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Chip's here.
Chip Kelly here. Das Boot. See? Das Boot. See? I'm not the only one. Thank you, Chip Kelly.
Oh, I get it. But Sonia said the boot, and I'm with her. So there you go. 2-2, and it's a wash.
All right, we got some drivers out there on the raceway. Guys, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be, we've done, I want to say we've done 2 road courses. We did the Indianapolis road course.
Indianapolis. That was a nightmare.
Did we do another one, I thought? I want to say we did another one.
Did we do Daytona's?
Let me go look at the schedule. How about that? Maybe I should do that.
That's a good point,
Wow.
Sonia.
Kathy Jo says she's relaxed.
Wow.
Caleb Ellsby, there you go.
Harold loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not.
All right.
Except Cushy, he's number one in my heart.
Oh, yeah. So we did Indy Road. We did Daytona Road. And now we're at our 3rd road course with the Watkins Glen track.
Okay.
So,
all right.
That's how it's going. So. Oh.
Adam Benefield said, have fun with the broadcast, boys. We will wish you all the luck in the world, of course. Shout out to the TTF boys, and big thanks to DJ Trizout filling in for Matt Kopp. All right, so the cops are not with us. There are no police on the course. We're going to get another fish. So the Trout Meister, trout fishing in America, is driving for Matthew. I got pulled over by the cops.
Okay, good job.
That old paint. That's a 1998 M&M scheme right there. And how do I know that? Because that is what they're going to have on the 18 next week in Darlington. But he may not hit the wall like that, I don't think.
Well, it has to be interesting if you're talking about M&Ms. This is going to be their last season, so.
Last season, yep. There's so much talk. Does Kyle Busch stay? Does Kyle Busch go? Does Kyle Busch stay? Who cares? Like, Joe Gibbs is going to put somebody else fast in that truck or car or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Check that out.
That's a good look. That's a
Caleb,
one to go.
Yep. Caleb put a special tribute to us again. I love these tribute cars. Maybe I'm just biased.
Well, especially since it's coming from Caleb, right?
Yeah, because it's coming from
Wink,
Caleb.
wink. Yeah.
And it's got the blue on the back. So
listen. These poor ladies tonight. Sonia's jacked on shower and vodka, and then we got Kathy Joe, who got a bubble bath and melatonin. Either that means we stink as announcers and they'd rather sleep through it until the very end.
No, I think what it is that we get them too pumped, so they're trying to come in relaxed, so we can't help. We can't get them away. They can't sleep after they hear us talking. That's what it is.
But it's funny because Sonia even just said we'll both be asleep soon. Whatever. Fine, go to sleep. We still have Augie there, even though he's only halfway watching us. Ryan Tiny Horses Johnson is in first. And Sonny made a good point. There's no cautions tonight, so we don't need anybody in the booth.
I'll just put it. No one needed in the tower, is what she's saying. So John can actually run, is what she's saying.
Honestly, we could get some sleep and just let the race run out, and nobody needs to hear from us.
Just tell my cameraman just show
Keep
stuff.
them active. Yeah, I don't think we should do that though. By the way, big fill-in this week. Guillermo Alvarez is back this week.
Yep.
Interesting to see that, because if I remember correctly, Guillermo Alvarez was the one who won at Indy as a fill-in.
No,
is that correct?
No, I think he won the Daytona.
He did win
race,
Daytona. That's
the very
what it was.
first race. And
that's right.
And we're like, where did the guy who won last week go?
Yeah. So there you have it. And he is in the fastest truck so far.
Yep. All right, so about 43 seconds left.
Did well. Yep. The other substitute did well too. DJ Trout came in 8th.
Maybe they're road course ringers.
I don't want to say that out loud, but Adam might tell us if they are or not.
So, yep. But today has been, my brain has not been where I am, because
tell them one more time, Harry. Tell them how excited you are and why you're pumped and why you can't think.
If you haven't been on Wendigo Studios, you haven't seen that we've been specially invited by our RFK to Dover Racetrack tomorrow and Sunday by the number 17 team of Chris Buescher. So I'm pumped. I got to race with Chris a few times, so I'm looking forward to it. I know you're looking at running into Gibbs people. I know.
No. I'm pumped because I want to just I want to interview people. I want to build. So when I launch my podcast, I want to already have material. Look at that beautiful safety car. For the love of all that's holy. That is a gorgeous looking safety car. I want one. I'm just saying, I want one. Was that 930 with a big fat hips on the back? She's pretty. She's pretty. Anyways, are we ready for the
Yep. I'm
thing?
gonna double check this real quick. Try to just wondering why the cars did not load properly in the grid, because those are not the cars. So those are like basic cars. I don't understand that.
Mine look good.
No, I'm talking about on the grid, the actual grid sheet that's up there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
Why? Wait a minute. That's strange. Ah, you know what? Stop. Start. How about? There we go. How about that? There we go. Sorry. So we got Ryan Johnson on the inside. Outside him is Josh Saucy, who's actually going to be racing today. Taco Gortman and Nate Johnson, Guillermo Alvarez and Dylan Clark, Kayla McCarthy and DJ Trout. There we go.
Row 5, Jorge Canales and Luke Smith. Luke going to be trying to do it twice in a row. Patrick Anderson and Keith Fonseca. Happy Trees, Miss Sonia's man. Row 7, Tyler Turtle Rush and Kevin Bernheimer. And then row number 8, Victor Felix in the M&M and Justin Gibbs, last week's Xfinity winner.
Bo Ross and Corey Herrigs in row 9. Row 10 is Garrett Seidner and Bill Klingbill. Caleb Ellswick and John Humphrey in row 11. Row 12, Ethan Mickles.
Partridge in a Pear Tree, whatever.
Dave Gilbert in the Star Wars 7. He told me he was going to be in the Star Wars because his son he won't be at the race next week.
Oh, okay. Row number 13, Matthew Boston Wheeler, Andy Turner on the outside of him. Michael Gitchell and Kevin Garoni there in row 14. Larry Bruner, Jeff Ramsdale in the Exalta on the outside. And then row 16, Dave Despero, Sois, and Nathan Manwaring.
Rounding out the rest, Richard Crane, Stephen Wood, and in the back, Adam Benefield and Jonathan Cusimano. So let's get racing, guys, because we're already green. Oh,
nope,
right, Tiny Horse already crashing.
See what happened was.
Wow, that was unusual for him.
What just happened?
I don't know. And Saucy's got no number on this car.
He's going to be the 81.
Yeah,
but there's no number, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's no number on this car. See if I can fix that. Well, I won't be able to now, but yeah. He basically he's used to the fact of having a number on his car, and he's running a paint scheme that doesn't have a number.
I got you. We got a milk dud in the Facebook. What's up, Larry?
South Boston now. Larry, man, you know, you're everywhere but here. I mean, that's the problem.
So, I mean, what the heck? That's okay. We're going to be at Dover tomorrow, Larry, and the next day. I don't know why you're at South Boston, Virginia, and not up there at Dover. But whatever. You don't need to come see us. Fine. Go do your thing. Stay in South Boston, Virginia. We won't worry, will we, Harold? All right, Josh Sousey. He's Sousey. Mr. Sousey way out in the lead. Apparently, being up in his little tower has he needed to get away. He needed to get out here and get behind the wheel. And by the way, Sonia said...
Yes.
That Mr. Happy Trees might be a little Mr. Nervous Trees.
I may do good. I may not do so good.
Yeah. So so it's Nervous Trees, not Happy Trees. And what is going on with Nate Johnson? That back end just left him. There you go. You see Dylan Clark going around in that beautiful one to go Studios car. 77 of Bo Ross. What's he up to? Please don't go in the bus stop wrong. Please don't go in the bus stop wrong. Okay. Nice, pretty clean slide through there. Bo did that beautifully, didn't he? Bo knows bus stops.
This is the bus stop. Good angle here from the camera. Whoa!
I like it. Well, bye-bye.
Somebody goes,
see you later, Jeff.
A little bit wild there. So let's see with another area we can go check out. Maybe we can go check out the S's. Nope, nobody there yet. Backstretch. Wow. Nobody there either. How about the carousel?
Nobody's there. Hello?
Nobody there either.
No. Hello? Larry calling out. How can you call somebody a hack when you aren't going to be at Dover tomorrow? Whatever. Anyways, I'm glad you're on here, Larry. That way you can interject at any time. Calling him a hack because he hit the wall. I mean, I guess that's kind of... True.
How many people are going to go far in this track in turn one here? Because that's one thing I noticed a lot here at Watkins Glen and stuff like that. That 19 sliding it around. Gotta get that car woed up big time.
Yeah, that back end almost wanted to just say goodbye. Oh, there's Turtle Rush delivering the Wendy's bag again. His $5 bag. Nate Johnson is, I don't know if he's got control of that car as of yet. Now, some people choose not, I've heard this from different drivers, even the real drivers. Not everybody likes to go out wide and come back on that part back there. And I wish I knew the turn it was. Harold probably knows the name of every turn that's on here. I don't. I just call it that turn back there. That way they know it was the last one we talked about.
You mean turn one?
No. Back
turn
there
one is
turn
one is the one that all the drivers usually they'll take wide.
They'll go wide in one, but I was talking about back there two turns ago, or 3 turns ago. I'll point it out to you when we get there again. Okay, Harold?
The carousel?
I don't know. That's the thing you ride with the horses at the amusement park. Oh, Patrick Anderson has found the wall.
So that's carousel we're at right now.
This is not it.
This is the back stretch. Or no, that's the S's. Sorry, we were in the S's.
This is.
Yep, and now we're going, ooh, somebody blew the bus stop as we're on Patrick Anderson here. Now we're going into the carousel.
That might be the one.
This is the carousel.
No, that's not the one. That's not the one I was talking about.
See how this long...
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Okay,
that's the one, Harold.
The exit of the carousel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exit of the carousel. Not everybody.
I never take I don't go over the rumble strips in the coming off the carousel.
Apparently, Garrett Seidner has found the wall somewhere. Or it could have been another vehicle. But he's a little jacked up on the other side, the driver's side. Ethan Michael's there in the 1. What happened to Tiny Horse? Is he still back out there? He's still out there, right? I'm looking for him. Oh, there he goes, Seidner around.
He's in 21st overall, 12th with the Cup cars.
He's in 21st overall. Patrick Anderson is around again. Oh, no! Mr. Humphrey has found Patrick Anderson. Larry, we may want to talk about hacks. I mean, Patrick Anderson. I'm guessing those two are going to want new cars, Harold.
Yes, they will.
I like the neon on that car, right? That truck right there. Is that Matthew Boston Wheeler? It is. That's a pretty hot looking paint scheme.
Yep. And Mr. Gitchell is sponsoring today. Today is sponsored by GMS 3D Printing for the GMS 3D Printing 95 at the Glen.
That's awesome of him to do that.
And 3D printing. I was wondering, we talked about something we were looking at 3D printing, so maybe he needs to get a hold of me.
We were? We were. Yes, we were.
At church stuff, I thought. You and I had some ideas.
Maybe. We probably did. We typically do. There's Luke Smith, currently in 5th position. 5th. And that's 5th in the... Oh,
Cusimano finds the inside wall.
Folks, we're trying to keep up with everything, but when you throw 3 different cars in, or 3 different types onto a track like this, there's a good chance you're going to miss stuff you wish you didn't.
Not to mention there's 35 vehicles out here.
Yeah, that's not important. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. The good thing is, if you get in an accident out here, it takes them forever to get around. Yep. So there's a good chance you can get in, get new tires, fix yourself back up, and get back out before they catch you. Unless you have a lot of damage. And it does show that Mr. Humphreys has made it to the pits.
There's the old Kellogg cornflakes scheme on that truck.
Yeah, I like
Bobby
that.
Labonte 5, right?
I know. Terry Labonte 5.
Sorry. That's right. Bobby was the 18.
Yep. Bobby was Interstate Batteries.
Terry's is the 5, yeah.
Terry was Kellogg's, yep.
Several drivers have been in the Kellogg's 5, actually. So I believe Terry was the first one, then Joe Nemechek drove in it for a bit, and
He did the most with it.
Oh, yeah.
Terry did the most.
Trying to remember the other young guy, Casey Kane, I believe. No,
I've heard of him.
yeah, I think it was Kane that was in there for a little bit before he was diagnosed with blood clots, if I remember right,
Wow.
and he couldn't race anymore. Or no, that wasn't Brian Vickers. That was the 5, because he had the
Right,
flip flops
right.
for his pit lane marker, and then he.
Oh, look. Dylan showed up. Hi, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan Bryant's up. Okay.
Yeah, Dylan, that's lovely. You know your man is down in South Boston, not with us. Did I say that again, Larry? I apologize. My apologies.
You had tickets, man. Just like we got tickets for
I
tomorrow.
know. Well, we have special tickets. We have golden tickets. It's as if Willy Wonka has given them to us himself. We have keys to the kingdom. And oh, what fun that'll be. Miss Fonseca, while you're listening to me, ma'am.
He's been
why
banned.
is the
He got
car all
banned for a
black?
week. Uh-oh. Yeah, today is all black.
Why?
Maybe because he's trying to hide himself. I don't know.
It's sunny out. You can't hide yourself in the sun in a black car. It does look like a cat coming down the road with the eyes, doesn't it? Look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See? That's pretty good. It does not look like a Care Bear, though. That's for sure.
Nope.
Looks like a cat. I don't want to ask him why, Dylan. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to know the answer. Okay, I've seen that part enough. We're going to just pause that, turn that off. All right, here we go. Kayla all over the back end of Luke Smith's car with happy trees all over the back end of Kayla's car. So these 3 cars close together, and they're running pretty decent. 5th, 6th, and 7th right there is what you're looking at. Getting ready to head into the bus stop. Yep. Hopefully everybody brought their backpacks, their lunch boxes, and their school books, because they came out of the bus stop just fine. Old Happy Trees is looking like he's going to get around. He's going to take that a little wide. No, he comes on the inside. Kayla says, nay, nay. And the Black Panther stays behind.
Oh, the Black Panther machine, huh?
I mean, that's what it looks like. He actually looks like my new kitty. So, yeah. We'll go with the Black Panther. Augie, I think you're right. It does look awesome. And no, Sonia, he is not the Intimidator. The Imitator, maybe, but not the Intimidator. All right, these 3 guys. See, that's the example I was talking about. Those 3 guys shot way to the outside. That was Adam Benefell there. And there's Garrett Seidner, who has now found front and side damage. Because if you're going to do it right, do it all the way around, Harold. Harold's eating right now, folks. If you're wondering where Harold is, he's eating. That's why he's not talking. Because somewhere he's got a giant sandwich in his mouth, or a chicken wing, or Korean food, or I don't know. He's probably eating something. So
Lori brought me golden
bam.
Not golden corral, Cracker Barrel.
Bam. Do I know the man or do I know the man? All right.
Hey, when they told me they got food for us tomorrow, I was like, yoo-hoo.
Yeah, and you said 2 different tents. I'm going to walk out of there bigger than I already am, and I'm pretty freaking big, so.
Yep. And there's that Gitchell through the bus stop. Not the way you're supposed to go through it, though.
Well, there was some grass that was a little high. Mm-hmm. He didn't like it, so he just wanted to trim it down. Oh. It looks fine now. I don't think the Xfinity cars like this track. Although Dylan Clark is freaking tearing it up right now, and he's an Xfinity car, so look at him. He is on the back.
He's on the back of Saucy.
Saucy, and that's wow. Or Sousse, if he's in. Yeah, Josh Sousse if he was in France.
If he's French.
If he's French. Taco's gonna go around. Oh well, he could be Canadian, French Canadian. Sousse. All right, Dylan gives up that to Taco, the Taco Man and the purple wheels, so we can't lose him. He's now going to go after Josh and see what he can do with him. But impressive run by Dylan Clark nonetheless. So the one thing I was thinking about, Harold, when I was going through like the past winners, things like that. I just saw what Dylan wrote. The other thing I was thinking about was Luke Smith. Can he do 2 in a row? I don't know what kind of a road course driver he is, but he and Lucas seem to be fast all the time, as Lucas is currently showing now. And then Jorge Canales or Justin Gibbs, both multiple winners in the Xfinity Series. Dylan seems awfully fast tonight, but do you get Justin Gibbs and Jorge Canales? Do they come through? Do they do? There's not a lot of pit strategy here. I would not imagine.
Actually, a lot of pit strategy here.
Really? Okay.
Right, we got 95 minutes with no cautions to help you.
That's a good point.
So you're gonna have to strategize this to when you're gonna pit, how you're gonna pit. You're gonna take 2 tires, 4 tires, stop once, twice, 3 times, a lady, whatever.
Once, twice, 3 times a pit stop. I want to know.
And you got fast repairs if you need it, like the car that was just in front of these guys. That blue car don't got no hood.
I was about to say, I'd like to know how Andy Turner lost his hood already. Of course, I wanted to know why,
why
somebody
Tiny Horse took a
right-hand turn
way before the turn.
Yeah. My guess is he was looking at something. So these guys are actually getting lapped.
Yes. Wow. Well, there has been a time when we were at our old house in North Carolina. I had the race rig set up in one of the bedrooms, and the door was kind of behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm racing, and Lori came up, stood next to me, and freaked me out. So I looked at her to the right and jerked the wheel too. And a lot of drivers were not very happy with me.
I would imagine not. Yeah, I would definitely imagine not. Now, does he have camber in? He does have camber in.
Well,
wow.
Remember, it's fixed setup, so it's whatever the setups where everybody has the same toe and all.
Front, front camber in. Yep. Okay.
It's gonna help the car turn better, but it's gonna.
I would imagine
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the tire wear though.
So it's hitting walls, but clearly people have been doing that tonight. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in the trucks. Guillermo Alvarez, this is a shocker. Guillermo Alvarez, running in the 84, is currently, there he is, the lead truck. Dylan Clark again is still the lead Xfinity guy, and Josh Sauce, from French Canada, is still leading this, even though the Taco Man is rolling out. By the way, they were having a conversation.
Is Josh Sauce related to Jeffafa?
No, Jeffafa is different. No. Jeffafa.
No? Oh.
He's a little different. He's
Wow, Drew Trader. We were just talking about people misspelling Mr. Kushwa's name. You don't like that.
I didn't say anything. It's Drew Trader.
It was your daughter that said it, actually.
Yeah, it's Katie. Drew can misspell my name all he wants. I don't care.
It's KC. It's a Ken Kushwa, as in Cushy. So it's actually a C.
Cushwa.
And there's a W in there as well. Yeah, totally butchered it.
You did. But that's okay, man. You do what you do. It's okay.
That's all right.
Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Transcendent in the house.
Transcendent in the... one of my favorite teams because I rooted for him the last. By the way,
I picked
Drew,
them the
thanks
other
for
night,
joining.
actually.
I did too, and I'd like to let's discuss that for just a moment, sir. What had happened?
What had happened? Yeah.
It was a,
And he's
said
coming
he
in on
can't
Facebook,
think.
so.
yeah.
And so, like I thought he usually comes in here on Twitch or YouTube.
Now leave him on Facebook.
Hey,
Don't
it's
put him
fine.
somewhere else.
Oh no, I'm fine with it.
All right, the Taco Man is trying to deliver it to the back of Sauce. And Sauce goes,
and Taco
he's-
decides to take a pit.
I don't think he wanted to pit, but he sure hit the brakes hard. Did he pit?
He's in the pits now.
All right.
I wonder if he was trying to pit, like you said, or he just happened to be at the pit entrance and was like, "Well, I got to go now."
Yeah, well, I know he slammed on the brakes really, really hard. So you might as well get tires now.
Yep.
Uh,
So, just letting people know that have seen us on Facebook, because it's easier for us to go live in the pits with Facebook. So you keep an
Yep.
eye on the One to Go Studios page tomorrow and Sunday. We will definitely be showing clips from where we are and who we're around. So
Josh was not prepared for the bus stop. He left his lunch at home, and now he is not he's not doing what he should be doing. Let's just put it that way.
maybe he's thinking he's the pit. And
After that, he might have
they're
to.
lap 16, so
Yeah, we really didn't discuss how long you thought they could go.
no, I
But
didn't.
16's a long run. Let's see what he does here as he comes around.
He's way out there. He's not
still
going
out
pit.
there. Yeah, he's not coming.
So Taco Gortman has pitted and he got tires, but I think he's the only one really that's gone down the pit lane already.
Dylan's down now. Dylan Clark, the fastest. Justin Gibbs came down too, by the way.
Nate Johnson,
Matthew Boston
Luke
Wheeler.
Smith.
Yep.
It was like Kayla's
Use the
down.
fourth,
So
Luke.
yep.
Use the force, Luke.
So that's Dave. Dave's using the force today.
Okay. Well, what's he got on his car? We haven't looked close.
Looks like
All
Lego
right.
Star.
The Lego Star Wars. Yes.
The Star Wars, the saga, the Skywalker saga. That's the whole.
I love
All of
it.
them. It's the new Legos. They just released all 9 episodes in one Lego game called the
Nice.
Skywalker saga.
Nice.
And it looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that left side, dude.
Well, Dave's out there to look good. That's all. He's out there to look pretty. And he does a fine job of it. So, Drew, yes, this is quite a league. It's crazy to call because there are so many different things going on, especially at this track.
But funny,
you get him at,
Drew says that.
Drew says this league interests me.
I've mentioned that to their president area, that it's like taking all 3 area nights and putting it into one.
Yep.
Because we run all 3 of these series, one Monday night, then Tuesday night, and then Thursday night. So you take the 3 of those, stick them together.
It's interesting, although those guys their egos might be a little too big for that, Drew. I don't know. Some of those guys might, yeah. There's some big whiny babies in that. I'm sorry, I said that out loud. I apologize.
Cameron couldn't get dumped 3 nights a week.
Ooh, that is true. That is true. Well, he didn't get dumped. He won Tuesday night, so he didn't actually get dumped.
Well, he got
but-
dumped on Thursday night.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so dumped Monday, dumped Thursday, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because I picked him to win Thursday night, and that didn't happen.
How convenient.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Jake was in the tower. So.
Oh.
Get dumped by 3 different series in one race. Yeah, that could happen. We've seen.
For Cameron, it would be, yeah.
Hey.
All right, for all of you Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson fans,
There
he's
he is.
currently in 10th. He's right there on your screen. It looks like he has recovered from turning right on a left-hand turn. So
Well, it wasn't a left-hand turn. It wasn't the
there's
turn
a straight
yet.
wall.
It wasn't a turn
Yeah.
yet because it was
That's
before
true.
turn 1 even.
All right, coming to the bus stop.
But all I can think of is that too much power in the car, and it caused the car to turn.
It could have. Yeah, he just hammered down and away it went.
Because that's usually what happens. They jump right when they too much throttle.
Well, he could have been eating some hot buttered popcorn. The wheel slips out of his hand, and oops, there's the front. Caleb. Okay, that a boy. Get a hold of it, son.
Hold on.
Caleb's right. This isn't his forte, but he's still fast.
Sliding through the. What's that? That was
Shimano again.
Carousel, I think. No.
Yep. See, you got to ride the carousel differently. Those
No, that's actually
that's
the S's. That's after turn 1. That was right after turn 1.
All right, Harold, I'm no longer listening to what track we are on because clearly we don't know.
Well, I don't have my track map. I was trying to get it up, and it was having an issue, so I don't have it. So I'm kind of
We're
looking
heading
at
to the
where
bus
they
stop.
are.
I can tell you that.
Yep. Ryan
Kayla has
always
a wee
bounces
bit of
back.
damage, doesn't she? Yes, she does.
There's our back on track.
Back on track. Wait a minute. Caleb's got a lot of damage. What did she hit? Was there a moose out there or something?
Maybe it's New York, upstate.
It is. It is upstate by the Finger Lakes. By the way, I have a little tidbit on that. Glad you mentioned that. So it is. It snakes its way at the southern tip of the Seneca Lake. How about that?
Very nice. Drew Trader must have missed us talking about Dover earlier with that question.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna say this, buddy. I'm not sleeping tonight.
My brain is not functioning well. There's Mr. Gitchell.
It's farther up. It's further up, Michael. Michael, it's the other way. We're gonna have to send him a map. Oh, there goes the Panther mobile. Keith, poppy trees on Seca. Augie said he's not watching the movie. He's recording it.
Oh, that's right. This is
even though he's seen it 100 times.
You need to watch this live, and then you can go back and Memorex the movie.
Well, he's seen it 100 times. He said. All right, it's time for a beverage, folks. So hold on. Harold now will talk.
Beverage of choice.
Yeah, we all know what it's going to be, though.
I told you, just so we're on here with our split decision, guys. I found him a case of Mellow Yellows in the back of my car at the commissary. Woo! So, and I showed him a picture of how many other 12 packs were there. So, if he ever needs any, I know where to get them.
But it's in Maryland, though, right?
It's at the base.
It's at the PX. Yeah, see? It's on. Oh, here we go with the conversation. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't talk about it.
It's the
yellow.
The yellow and black cans, actually.
Yeah, Sonia. Remember, we're making trades too. I'm getting your ring dings together, and what else did she want? What else did you want,
Moon
Sonia?
Pies.
No.
Was
ring dings and where is the Worldwide Technology Raceway? Help me with that.
That's in St. Louis.
Oh.
It's called Worldwide Tech now, and it's not Gateway
Pork
anymore.
Roll, that's right. Thanks, Sonia. I got you. I'm writing that down now. I'm writing it down.
There was no Moon Pie. Like Moon Pie, you get anywhere. But yeah, Worldwide Tech, what used to be known as Gateway.
That's it. That's what
I got the opportunity to race in iRacing with Rossi, Daly, Ferrucci, all these guys that race in IndyCar, and that was a blast. I won one of the segments, which I was ecstatic, and then there's a little cutout in Gateway here, and I got in there, and he got spitted out, and you take those corners, and you take that backstretch in about the 200-mile-an-hour thing with the flying car, and it doesn't do so good when it gets hit by something.
Victor Avila Felix. Now that's a name, folks. I don't care what anybody says. Victor Avila Felix. Hello,
You say that's the older M&M peanut car.
It is. 1998 one.
Like an Elliott's car, right? When Elliott was in it, Elliott Sadler.
I don't. Yeah, no. Well, it's 1998, so yeah.
I would think that would be Elliott. I think that would be Elliott.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that car, one of the M&M cars that Elliott rode, is at Skippers, Virginia, at his brother's Hermes Shell gas station. There's like 3 of them that are there, or at least there
It
was.
says live video has been interrupted.
Okay, well, I'm not looking at it right now. So anybody else say it been in?
Facebook is where it is. This broadcast has been paused. It should resume shortly.
Anybody else getting problems? Facebook?
Let us know, Facebookers.
You might just need
Buggers.
to hit the F5 there and reload it. Because I'm not showing any interruptions on my end.
Well, I'm not getting any responses either, so. But it's definitely showing. Okay, I think we're back.
Very strange, because there's nothing on my end that would have done
We're
that.
not
Weird.
back yet.
Ah,
I
Facebook
lost you,
and
Facebook
Twitch.
and Twitch.
Yeah, that is so strange. Are we back though? Are we back?
I don't. No. Hold on. Let me check Utah Bay.
Because nothing on my end is showing that it's stopped. It's showing it is live and there's no issues.
YouTube is live. YouTube is the only one it looks like at this point.
They're showing that it's pushing everywhere.
It's okay. Facebook should be back.
Okay. Don't know why
We
we
might-
did that, because that's very strange. Because like I said, I'm looking at all my readouts, and my readouts are all green. And
If
no-
you're listening, you're on Facebook. Go out, come back. If you go out, pull down, whatever, it'll update itself. You should be able to get back on. We are back on Facebook. Otherwise, join Chip Kelly over on YouTube. He gets a little lonely, anyways. He'd love to hear from you over there.
and Chip Kelly's talking about they must not like talking about the gateway cutout, and they just cut us off on Facebook.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they didn't like us talking about Mellow Yellow again. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. That's what that was. So we got about an hour and 4 minutes still remaining here. And there's the 81 of Mr. Saucy now in the second spot. Gortman got around him. He's now leading this thing. And Taco actually pitted. I guess everybody's pitted then. Saucy just pitted as well. Yep. So Gortman, first one to come down pit lane, it looks like, out of the leaders. And leading this thing now. And looking down to see if anybody took a faster pair yet. Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson looks like he's out of the race. Very interesting. Huh.
What?
They're all saying it's cutting in and out on YouTube as well. I don't understand that. Must be something to do with my internet provider or something, but you would think they would show something in Streamlabs showing me that I'm having an issue.
So I'm still getting YouTube nice and clean.
Okay.
And I am back on Facebook nice and clean as well. And we're pretty much 103. Facebook is showing 103. So yeah, Facebook, we are back.
There's Mr.
Drew's
Bill
back.
Klingbill. Yeah. Not sure. I mean, that's very weird. Because usually it'll give me some like warning that we've had issues, but I didn't get anything.
Well, everything looks to be pretty much where it needs to be. YouTube's about 30-second delay, but that's always the same.
Could be all
we're
those people at the racetrack tonight.
It's
in our zone.
And
That's
they're
what it
sucking
is.
up the bandwidth.
Yeah, that's right.
and all.
They're in our
Suck
zone.
bandwidth, punks.
Right. Because
They don't want none of us. That's all I'm saying.
So the ARCA race was tonight at 5:30, so that should be over.
It
by now.
was, but I don't think that's the problem.
But there's still people there. There's a lot of camping going on.
Oh,
Campers over there.
that is true.
Because they kind of probably doubles the size of Dover.
Oh no.
No,
Dover.
no. Well, not double the size of Dover.
Dover's the second largest city in Delaware.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate has found the grass and he left some beautiful tire marks all the way through it.
The largest city in Michigan is usually Lansing and Detroit, the top two. Oh, there's Mr. Gitchell around. But on race weekend, they say that Jackson, well, not Jackson, but Brooklyn, ends up being the largest area during the race weekend. But
Really?
that's what they said. That's what I was told, but I don't know if that's true. But it's a lot of people.
How maybe it's bigger than Detroit.
It's not bigger than Detroit, I don't think. But they were saying something of that nature. But I can tell you, it becomes the largest city in that county.
So Dover now is only holding, I think they said they're back down to like 80,000, well, 65,000, 80,000 people that can actually go and attend that race.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken all the top tier off and cut most of the turns 3 and 4 are only half the turn now.
It's only turn 4 and turn 1, so.
Yeah, so I mean, it's, you know, you're not getting, turns 1 and 2 are pretty covered. Turns 3, there's nothing until halfway between 3 and 4, and then you have of course the petty grandstands down front.
Yep.
But and then you have people watching, you know, in the blue box too. So
yeah, Chip's talking that it's been back. Okay, so he says twice we had a stutter. Yeah, not sure. I'll have to check out with Streamlabs if they had any known issues. You know, when you pay somebody to make things work, you know, and they don't do what they are supposed to do, that's always fun.
that's true.
But we've definitely had, I mean, the video quality on my end has been very good today. We found the actual issue, Chip, was if you have iRacing, the SPS check mark that says VR actually matters even if you don't have VR. So there's the tidbit. It'll make your having that checked causes that to use all of your video card instead of just half of it.
I hate when my tidbit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not good.
So under an hour now in racing left here for the GMS 3D printing at the Glen. Usually bowling at the Glen, isn't it? Usually what it is.
Yeah, go bowling.
Go bowling, yeah.
There's Happy Trees currently in 3rd for the series, 4th overall.
Which I don't mind bowling. I like bowling. There's that go bowling all over that. Bowling's a good sport. I ain't got no 300s like some of those people we've been seeing on the Discord.
No, that's true.
I ain't got one of them. I got close, 296, closest I've gotten.
Caleb just went boo-boo just a second ago.
I think he just slid out of the way because he's fine. Yep. Saw the guys coming and he's like, you know what? That don't make me very comfortable. I'm going to get out of the way. We
actually have several cars 2 laps down.
Oh, yeah.
That's
only
pretty
15
hard
cars on the lap. Well,
yeah.
We talked about this, that since there's no cautions, because remember, we would have already had a break at 110, which would have, got everybody back together again. And here we are, like 12 minutes have gone past that. Now we're going to start seeing, people start to fade away. Wouldn't surprise me if we get guys that are like, that are going to be 3, 4, 5 laps down and still be in the top 5 for their system.
Excellent point. I'm glad I brought that up, Harold.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because these people are looking for that from me, and I'm glad I had that in my mind. So right, I know you filled in some information.
The Larry McReynolds side of you.
That's me. That's Mr. Larry Mack. Oh, Happy Trees needs to slow down. He came on hot. All right, so
some
Keith
like it
is
hot,
in.
Man.
Yep, Guillermo Alvarez is in. So this should help some people, but not until Taco goes in.
What's interesting, Taco's waiting because he was the first one to go in the last time, but you were saying the way it looked to you is like he may not have wanted to go, kind of ended up being there.
Yeah, but you know what? Josh was only 3 laps behind him, or 2 laps behind him, pitting with him. So, I mean, they could have been on strategy, and it just looked odd the way he pulled down. But you just saw Keith Fonseca do it, and it almost looked the same way. So it might have just been they were trying to get as much as they could till they got to the line and hammered the brakes.
Well, that's definitely what you're supposed to do. I can tell you, I will not be able to demonstrate that very well. This track's not so bad. But yeah, you definitely want to get every mile per hour you can get out of the car before you get down the pit lane. It'll help you with your time on and off, and you can make up some spots.
Well, the thing with this track, though, Harold, is, I mean, when you're coming to pit, I mean, you're literally coming up for a turn, too. I mean, you're coming around
corner,
the finish, and you're coming off that corner, and then you're diving to either right or going towards the line. So crazy. It can get crazy, that's for sure.
You can't get back on the throttle like you normally would off the corner, because you got to make that straightaway there instead of going all the way out to the wall like you normally would.
Hey, Drew, you gotta send pictures from Gateway. I've seen it on TV, but send some pit lane stuff. We're gonna go live tomorrow, I think. I have a feeling, right, Harold?
Especially if we get in front of a few of the drivers. We'll try to go live while we're talking to them.
Somebody just barbecued back there. A lot of wheel squeak. Oh, it's Gitchell probably. Oh, no, it's Humphreys out there on the outside. Hey. Mr. Humphreys staying far, far out of the way.
Mr. Gitchell's trying his best. You know, he put his name on here, so trying to get in a good run.
He's not having a good night. Humphreys is out. Johnson is out. Ryan John. Did anybody tell anybody?
I did already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because he was I was looking at drivers that have already taken their fast repair, and those are all the guys on the bottom. Kevin Garoni is taking his fast repair. Looks like he's the only driver still in it that has taken his fast repair is Mr. Garoni. So.
Yeah, I don't know what he and the other driver out there are doing right now, but This is certainly interesting having all three out here. Wow. Look at Alvarez coming. Did he just recently pit Guillermo? Yeah, he's on 2. Okay, that's why he's hauling people down right now. Okay, I got this. All right. So Harold has to step away for a moment, which means you get to listen to the dulcet tones of Cushy. That's right, folks, the dulcet tones. Sit back and relax, take your bubble bath and your melatonin, get your vodka, your hot showers, and just listen to the voice lull you to sleep. Not a lot happening right now, same people leading the race, but you're being eased into lovely time, relaxation time. This next song is The Girl from Ipanema. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There's a race on. I apologize. Sonia and Kathy Jo, wake up. All right. So a lot of lap traffic. There we see Andy Turner, a.k.a. I Don't Have a Hood Turner. Caleb Ellswick getting around there on the outside. Adam Benefield there. Looks like even Mr. Teagan there, I believe. Oh no, Corey Harridge is there in the 12. Corey Harridge is in the 12. It gets a little sticky when you have this many cars, and then you got them coming off pits, on pits. Tires are different, but most have. Josh has not pitted yet. Bernheimer just went by, so he's still out there. He's on 14 laps. So those guys will have to pit pretty soon, I would imagine. The only other one out there, Tyler Turtle Rush, has been out there for 15 laps. Keep an eye on those guys. They have not pitted as of yet. Everyone else, however, is cycling through. Caleb Ellswick is about halfway through on what he did. All right. Oh, dude, he's going to be excited about that. The garage passes. Oh, that's very nice of him, Kathy Jo. Did you have to ask for it, or did he just make the salad for you? And Sonia, did you like it? Did you at least like the dulcet tones of my you know, my calming, relaxing voice, or do you want the excited voice? There it is, the M&M's car. We've seen him quite a few times tonight. That is Victor Avila Felix. Tyler Turtle Rush has still yet to come down. Taco Gortman has come off. He is going to be pretty fast because he will have the tires. Josh House is coming off pit lane as well. So let's see if he holds on to that. Whoa! Oh, Victor, hold it, hold it, hold it. He is going to grass some stuff here. Trimming the weeds. Good control to not crash coming in through that grass. That will kick you the wrong way sometimes, and you can lose the car pretty easy. Coming up on the bus stop here, Cusimano. Andy Turner there. Jonathan does have a new truck now, so it's because the old one was crashed. Here comes the Panther, Happy Trees Fonseca. Says you lost us again. Wow. All right, Chip, we're still running on YouTube, right? Those of you on Facebook, if you go to YouTube, it's still... I will have to get Harold back on it as quickly as possible. Twice now we've been interrupted. Actually, we are interrupted all the way around because we've lost it on YouTube as well. We have lost it all the way around. All right, YouTube's back up. Chip, let me know you're alive. Give me something. Talk to me. Talk to me, brother. Talk to me. Facebook, we are back up again. Goodness gracious, this is redonkulous. Who's on with me right now? If you're on with me, hit your little hearts and lovies and everything so I know you're alive and you can hear me again. Heart it up, heart it up, heart it up, heart it up. I'm going to send a few just to remind you, but if you're on there, please... You can hear me again, let me know. Chip, when does the... Oh, well, you know, Chip, I need to get a good deal on that. You know what I mean? And then you have to tell me, like... Oh, okay. Kathy Jo's back. She said she asked when he asked. That is a wonderful husband you have there, Kathy Jo. I'll get right back with you, Chip. That's a very lovely husband you have there that asks you and then does it for you. So... I don't know how long you've been married, but keep a hold of him. That's good. Chip, so the album, well, whew, I got to figure out what my dulcet tones are going to be. You know, am I doing a relaxation kind of thing? Am I trying to put you to sleep? You know, so we have to work on that. If you'd like to be a part of that, you're welcome to give me ideas. But back on to those of you that can watch. Hopefully you're live because there's 10 of you back on Facebook. Whoa, Cusimano around again, looking in the wrong direction. Kayla McCarthy is running out there in 6th. I'm going to try to get a rundown here for you real quick. As I said, Harold is out right now, but he'll be back shortly. So let me give you what I got. I've got Josh, as I said in French Canada, Sauce. Josh Sauce. Taco Gortman is in 2nd. Dylan Clark, 3rd overall, 1st in Xfinity. Keith Happy Trees Fonseca currently running 4th, 3rd overall in the Cup cars. Luke Smith is in 5th. And then Guillermo Alvarez coming 5th overall in the Love to Cling to My Bills. Bill Klingbeil in 10th. That kind of rounds it out for you. Rest of the way. Oh, look, there, Harold put that up for us. Isn't that nice? Welcome back, Harold. Thank you, sir.
Well, I was saying that they should get about 78 laps.
Again.
So
it happened again, by the way.
I don't get it. It's like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna have to complain, and then they're gonna tell me that I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, YouTube went out too again, so.
Like I said, it's sounds to me like the re-streaming service on Streamlabs is having a problem.
Okay, we lost Facebook again. YouTube seems to still be running, but Kathy Jo said she lost us again.
Very strange. Hey, go up here to the Streamlabs people and see what they say, because they're just going to tell me, sir, there's nothing wrong with our system. What's wrong with you? You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's clearly
Now it's
being
gone
interrupted.
nuts.
So yeah, it's done again. It's
That was me that last time when I changed something and it went nuts.
Cabbage is delicious. You know what? I didn't ask you for that, Chip. I asked you for ideas for my album, okay? That's what I asked you for.
All right.
I don't know.
What
Is it
I'm
up
doing,
now?
it does not like.
No, it doesn't. It's very angry. YouTube's down now, too.
I stopped that one stream, so.
Okay, YouTube's back.
No, Gitchell is disconnected.
Facebook's back. We're down to one person, and that's me.
Wow. Well, guys, I don't know. I'm going to have to send some information off to Streamlabs.
We're back to 6 now.
For YouTube or for Facebook?
Facebook. YouTube, it's me and Chip
I'm
and
showing
probably...
15 people total. 14 now. 15 now.
Yeah, 8. It's going up on Facebook's end.
Okay.
I can't see how many
They're
are
all
on YouTube.
refreshing. Oh, look, with a Ramsdale around there.
It
off
was
last
Ramsdale
corner.
around. Yep. Yep. Strawberry Kid, you should be back up now on YouTube. YouTube only blinks out for a moment. It's not that long.
NSA guys must be upset.
That's exactly right. Harold gave out secret information he wasn't supposed to, and you know.
No, I said something on Facebook about I love Elon Musk, and that's what happened.
Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll get you every time.
Like, I was actually happy when I heard that he had switched, so.
Yeah, I don't get tied up in it enough to even worry about it, but the French Canadian's still leading, Josh Sulce.
Sonia, you broadcast the races on Sunday night?
Where do you see that?
And Twitch.
Oh, she's down Twitch, huh?
Mama Trees. She said it's froze up on the last lap on her on Sunday night. I didn't have any issues with my Sunday night group. And I'm hoping the races don't go too late because Sunday I do have a race to push.
Dude, there's no way you're gonna make it. I'm just, the more I think about it, the more I think about the chances you have of making it. You're just gonna have to leave early.
I don't like that idea. I could do a remote, but the thing is then once I start, I got to pretty much stay where I'm at.
Right, and they'll kick you out.
Oh no, I mean I can. Out the race, the thing doesn't start till 8. I mean I have to be home. I have to be able to push by like 8 o'clock. I mean I can be outside of Starbucks and do it. You know what I'm saying? But like wherever I start, I'm at the finish. So if I'm in Dover at that time, then that's where I'm gonna have to stay. I can bring my laptop with the cling bill into the wall.
Cling bill into the wall, yeah.
I can bring my laptop with an extra monitor and have it in my car. So
you guys watching on YouTube, you are about 2 seconds behind. So when we say Bill Klingbeil's in the wall,
no,
he'll be in the wall.
No,
he'll be in the wall in just a second.
No, they can hear it. They everything's slow to them, including our voices.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Oh no, Chip Kelly says, "Oh no."
Oh no, what?
That Bill Klingbeil's in the wall. I guess I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
But again,
Maybe
just
I'll
let
turn
everybody
that
know
video
that
off.
we was that I did shut the other one off because it caused.
I was having I had the other video up, which means I was an idiot and I was trying to look at two things at once. Yeah, I was looking at the live feed, which we have, then their feed, which is a little bit behind, a wee bit behind.
Yes. That's why we use the live feed, so you and I are on the same timing and it goes across correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, just let everybody know those drivers that have given us their addresses. We have all the envelopes are made. We just need to stuff them and send them.
Or they can get stuffed, or something like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we said? Somebody gets stuffed. Okay.
I guess so.
So you have 9 cars currently on the lead lap, and the cool part is, all 3 series are represented in those top 9.
Very nice.
That's pretty cool. It's clear that Dylan Clark is the man tonight because he is flat spanking what's going on.
As Sonia, I would. I'm actually broadcasting myself on Sunday nights for Tyler Daniel Racing for their Gas and Go playoffs. And I think that was 7 or 8 weeks. I want to say, I'm not sure exactly. I got to look again. We're at Daytona this week. So, and then like Ken saying, I'm trying to finagle a way to be at the racetrack and get my broadcasting in too. So.
Yeah, I don't like being able to talk to Sonia since she's on Twitch and I can't see her on Facebook. So you are having a conversation that just I think it's unfair. That's all I'm saying. It's unfair.
What's unfair?
Oh, because y'all can talk and I can't see what y'all are talking about. Because I need my 4 screen.
Oh,
I'm working on it.
About the Twitch
on
people?
Twitch. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How many people are on Twitch? Don't tell me Drew's over there too.
I have 19 people total watching, and that's between all 3 of them. And you have the individuals in front of you. I've got
Chip and Strawberry Kid in YouTube with me. I've got 8 in.
So
I've got 8 with me.
And there's 8 in Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know if there's more in YouTube. I can't see, but I'm showing. I'm showing the 3 of us.
Okay. So under 40 minutes in the GMS 3D printing 95 here at the Glen in New York. As we're watching different people do different things. That's Bill Klingbeil right there, though.
That is. And he's got
there's Mr.
the
Fonseca.
French-Canadian Josh Salce on. Josh.
Who is he? Smoky Smoke.
Yeah, somebody went the wrong way.
Stuffing. Yep, yeah, stuffing.
Facebook is still running, thankfully.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
So we'll just have to, that's just, I don't know, maybe educate people. There's Streamlabs and OBS both. If you're trying to go to send to more than one platform, i.e. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch or others, you have to pay for a restreaming service to send to more than one. Streamlabs has their own, and OBS tells you to use Restream, the company. Restream is much more expensive than Streamlabs OBS is, though.
There you see Guillermo Alvarez in the 84, who just came off the pit lane. He is a lap down now as well. There are only 7 cars on the lead lap, so looking at here, Kayla McCarthy is the last one, and she's at 104. Takes about 113, so she's about to be lapped.
Now, when you sent Strawberry Kid, you sent your address, your Newcastle address, and not mine. I take it. And Dylan Clark.
I sent him mine. Okay. Yeah, he needs your.
Yep.
I gave Dylan my address.
I'll have to send him mine. It'll be on the return of the coin when you get it.
Harold'sville, yeah. So we didn't do an over/under, but since we've had it, the chances.
The over/under is 2 cautions, and I'm taking the under.
Well, that's good. Since there are none at all, way to win that one, Harold.
Woo-hoo!
The over/under of how many more times Facebook will freeze.
Ooh.
1.7 is the over/under.
Wow. How many more times? I don't know. I'm not even watching it, you know.
I am.
I don't have any of them up because I'm more worried about the race in front of my face. So
I've got that too.
Yep. I got the 4 screens in front of my face. So usually I have the 5th, which is the laptop, but it's not up right now.
Yeah. I have the
I
phone.
had it upstairs, so.
Like I said, as soon as I find the power cord, I'll have a 5th screen or 4th screen or 5th if you break out the phone. But.
Woo! McCarthy having to really get on the binders.
Sure did.
The car
comes flying around.
There's the 36. She's trying to find a way around that 36 machine. Who's that 36?
Richard Crane.
Mr. Crane, yeah. Mr. Crane was not in the spot for her to pass him, and so she had to get on the binders, and it allowed the leader, Saucy, to just barrel on that inside.
4 on the lead lap. You just saw Luke Smith coming out of the pit lane, came out in front of Kayla McCarthy. Guillermo Alvarez there in the 84 is the fastest truck. He is hauling buns because he is on new tires. He's only on his 2nd lap right now. So he is definitely going to be faster than most of these guys. Whether he can unlap himself, I don't know. He's moving pretty good. Luke Smith should be able to unlap himself. Their truck took a little too long out there in the grace. So I think it's safe to say that, yeah, I would say Guillermo is a ringer. A ringer.
A ring-a-dinger.
Yep. There's see Larry Bruner in the AC/DC truck coming down. All right, so we've gotten quiet in Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna double check that I sent Dylan my. Yes, I did send my address to Dylan through Discord. So.
Okay.
I was just verifying that. Is that Patrick Anderson's out again? Yeah, he's back on track.
Yes, Kathy Joe, you're back. True Trader's still here. Whoa, the number 9 around Adam Benefiel.
Adam, we talked about this at the beginning.
He took the corner wide, man. It's all right. Yep, like I said, I don't know. I'm coming to the realization that Restream was a better deal, but Streamlabs was much cheaper. I just figured that.
Yeah, I hear a lot about Restream. There you see Luke is on the French-Canadian guy. He's trying to get his lap back the hard way, which is pass him. Keith Fonseca, I would say, is trying to do the exact same thing, and he is. So if those two guys can get around Josh when he comes into pit, which should be in the next lap or 2, they're going to be in prime position to get back on the lead lap and kind of even the playing field again. However, everybody's going to do it at least another time. So, because they're running 115, 114, 115. So, assuming 30 divided, that's 30 laps. Nah, a little bit, 29, 28 laps, 28 laps. So, yeah, you're not running 28 laps today. It's not happening.
It's not happening. Okay.
It is not happening. All right, I'm getting another caramel chew here with the beautiful, fluffy, white filling.
Ooh, is that a cow tail with that things? Right? Huh?
It's
gets or goats.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that is? The caramel with the cream in the middle, right? That are made in Baltimore.
I guess. I don't know. Harold, come on. Stop asking questions.
There's a factory in Baltimore that makes them things.
It is Getz.
Getz. Yep.
Goetzes.
Mm-hmm.
And Harold says it's in Baltimore, so let's find out, folks. It is,
It's right there on 40. I was on the way to Kennedy Krieger with our daughter. We used to go by it all the time.
I hate when Harold's right.
I know. Which
It is in Baltimore, Maryland.
Which is scary because it's most of the time, so you're always upset.
Oh, God. Oh. I will tell you this. He had to buy a van because...
Now, the problem is I have that...
Tell your son good night, Kathy Joe, before Big Head speaks again.
Because I have this wealth of stupid trivia stuff, like, you know...
Oh, stop. Wait. Get rid of the word trivia and just stop.
But yeah, I have all this information that nobody cares about, you know.
Oh, we care, Harold.
No.
We care if we want to go to sleep. We
Yeah.
care if we, you know.
If you need somebody to put you to sleep, right? Got it. Mm-hmm.
Lost Facebook again, so the 1.1. We are at 1.0.
I don't know.
Facebook A. I didn't check YouTube A.
Yeah. There's not talk about that, Chip says.
YouTube's still running.
I don't know. Really don't know. Which is funny because Twitch is what I sign in with. I don't know if anybody's had any issues on Twitch, which I think Sonia said she was having an issue with Twitch. And then
Corey Heritage almost took him out.
Hmm?
Hang in there, Kathy Joe. You're coming back. I don't know when, but you'll get back.
Turner has disconnected.
We're all going to get disconnected at this point.
Oh,
He did
Fonseca,
fund him out. Keith, what are you doing?
number one around.
He turned the Pit Viper boy around. Ethan Michaels, he ain't going to be happy. Happy Trees is about to get pruned.
I wonder if he saw him because I saw the one blink out several times just in that little section. So, yeah,
He lost his on Twitch, came back here, and it's still not running here either. Huh. Go ask your husband why he spun that guy out.
Because you didn't see him.
Maybe the truck didn't know the Panther was there.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook is back up again.
Good. So
Hey,
less
Chip.
than 30 minutes left in the 61 of Fonseca, though. There's Mr. Bill Klingbeil in the monster. Back to Guillermo Alvarez. Jorge Canales in the 71.
That's a good-looking car this week.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, Ross in his camouflage, digital camouflage helmet.
I'm not talking to Chip anymore. He's being mean again.
Okay.
He's always on your side.
Well, that's
Never,
okay.
ever on
Ca-
my side.
That's okay. Caleb Ellswick's the exact opposite. So he's helping leveling the playing field. That's all.
Just because everybody loves me, Harold, doesn't mean you know.
There you
I don't know
go.
what to tell you.
See, Chip's like me. He's full of that useless information that only Alex Trebek would want to know.
Yeah. You know what? Harold is a Cliff Clavin. That's an excellent example.
Full of worthless information, huh?
You know, Nami, let me tell you how that works. That's what it is.
What?
Mine spun someone out. Yes, yours spun someone out. He hit a truck.
The number one truck. You didn't hear it? I thought you would hear it.
Ask him why he spun out Ethan Michaels in the one.
Probably because he didn't see him. I'm telling you. There was a car there, and it wasn't there, and then it was there, and then it wasn't there, and the next thing I know, I was there.
Don't make excuses for Happy Trees.
Oh, ooh, whoa! The 26, the 60, Matthew Boston Wheeler got on the binders a little bit quicker than the 26 to Victor Avila Felix was wanting to.
Yeah. You say that 12 times.
Victor's like, whoa, no!
Yeah, he almost spilled M&Ms all over the track.
I would have been helping out. I'll help clean this up.
Yep. You guys keep going. I got this. Nice. There goes the Kellogg's Corny Flakes.
And I like that peanut M&M scheme. Peanut was always my favorite of the group.
Of M&Ms?
Yeah, you know, the cartoon guys. Peanut's my favorite.
I don't know what that was, but wow.
You know, the one, I believe he's yellow, right?
Yes, the peanut M&M is yellow.
Because you got red is the plain M&M, and he's just weird. He acts like Mo from the Three Stooges.
And then you got the green lady.
The green, yep. And you have the pretzel one now.
Yep.
They also have another girl now, the brownie.
Yeah, well, let's get deep on this. Let's get theologically deep on this. So I always remember growing up as a teenager that they used to say what the green M&M was. Everybody remember what that green M&M was? Mm-hmm. Isn't it kind of strange? Just call me crazy, but isn't it kind of strange that the woman one is a green M&M?
Yeah.
Things that make you go, Remember Arsenio Hall used to do that all the time. Things that make you go, Yeah, how convenient that the woman is a green M&M. Because if you grow up as a teenager, you know what that means. You know what that means.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Sonia is going to verificate that our full-time pit reporter, Sonia Fonseca, is reporting that her man...
I told you someone was blinking.
Was blinking out.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll go with that.
See, Sonia, I already reported that because in just the segment that I had, he's blinking everywhere.
You know what? You're gonna blink. You wait till tomorrow. There'll be some blinking going on tomorrow.
That's right. Every time I take a picture, I'm gonna have you blinking. That's what's gonna.
They'd like to see Dylan Clark. There's Dylan Clark.
There
Dylan
he is,
Clark
right there.
is currently in the 34.
Yeah.
He's coming around there. Taking a little while.
It's just kind of quiet because he's been on the opposite side of where the leaders were, and he stayed out of trouble. Because I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of left the cameras on the crashes. So if he's not crashing, you're not going to see him.
No, he's driving an awesome race tonight.
Yeah,
he is the fastest Xfinity driver by a long shot. He is the only one on the lead lap. He's been on the lead lap the whole time, which says a lot for his driving ability, especially being able to hang with these cup cars, which are built specifically, or they say they built for racing road courses. So Dylan Clark in that Xfinity car has just been ripping it up.
Sonia remembers what the green M&M was.
Right? So isn't it kind of convenient that the green M&M lady or she's a lady on the M&Ms? Sonia. And how the heck does someone come up with that? Green M&M does that. Like, what nerd sat around smoking dope?
Consider they all taste the exact same.
Exactly right. They all have the same properties.
The color.
But if you eat the green M&M, it'll make you... Yeah, sure it will.
Well, you know, now you got the flavors, but that was back when we didn't have. We had either plain or peanut, so that was it. You didn't have any of these. Because now you have the mint M&Ms, which is the green and the whites that are together, so...
This is a lot of Dylan Clark. I hope you're enjoying this.
I'm giving him plenty of Dylan Clark.
Plenty of Dylan Clark. That's a pretty fast lap. I will say this. A 112.
The peanut and regular M&Ms have always been. Yeah, the red, the green, the yellow.
He's asking about the myth.
Yeah, I think the myth happened well before the character was ever created. Because remember, the red and yellow characters came out way past us. I want to say they were red and yellow was like in the 90s, I think, when they came out. The characters did, and they'd been out for a long time before that.
Well, I was a teenager in the '80s, and I remember what they used to say about the green M&Ms. So
I'm just saying that I'm trying to think of the characters. When did the characters originate?
I don't know. The myth probably I mean the green M&M's always been around as part of the bag.
Right.
Yeah, but the myth, like I said, some surfer dude sat around, bonged out of his mind. Yo, man, you know what I heard? That if you give these green M&Ms to a girl, they're gonna. Yeah, okay, whatever, Cletus. But it's stuck. It's a nationwide thing.
Actually, they're saying that the the old M&M's commercials, red and yellow, were in the 1954.
Okay,
and in the later years, the 90s is when all the other characters started showing up.
This is an excellent question. Hold on. So, Augie, I'm going to get to you in just a moment. Sonia has come up with some deep stuff. And she said the people of our age knows about the green M&Ms. And how did it go across state borders? There was no internet back then. Exactly good. That's an amazing question. That's a deep question right there. That's deep. And then Augie asked the question, which is even deeper than that, but has no bearing on what we were talking about. Who drove the first green car in NASCAR? Well, according to the videos I saw, it was all in black and white, Augie, so I'm not sure.
Wow.
I would imagine it was on the beach. Someone had to have a green car on the beach in NASCAR. We could always pose that question here. Let's see if I can bring that up here.
Under 20 minutes left here, though.
All right.
Road course racing, a lot of fun. Definitely a different challenge. Turning left and turning right is something that I'm not very good at. So,
all right. The so in the Indianapolis
Coley.
the Indianapolis 500, it was Gaston Chevrolet who is reported to be driving a green car in 1920.
Wow.
But that is the first green car in NASCAR, Augie, was driven by Larry Mann. He defied the racing superstition by painting his car green. So Larry Mann was the first one, and let's see when he did that. He did that in 1952. However, he also became the first driver to tragically die during a NASCAR Cup Series event.
So was it really lucky?
So maybe the green car was a bad superstition because the other guy that we talked about, he died.
Hold on, Caleb.
He died as well. So the other guy we talked about died. The Indy guy died as well. So there you go.
I don't think it's superstitious. Your Labonte would have had a problem with the green interstate battery car.
Yeah, but that's by Norm, and Norm is awesome. So
and you also got the Skull Bandit green car, and you got the Cool Cigarettes car, and
Harold, stop ruining it.
By the way, the Skull green car
had one. No, the Skull. What Caterpillar car drove green? They're black and brown, or yellow and brown. Yellow and brown.
Quaker State.
John Deere. I mean, there's John Deere.
Oh, John Deere, not Caterpillar. Sorry, yeah, John Deere.
I know what you meant.
Yeah,
you're always right. So shush.
I'm just kind of going through the sponsors I knew that would have been all green. You
know. Well, all green was definitely Interstate Batteries. Skull Bandit was white and green. It was
there were alternating several different.
Now we're going to argue
schemes.
about that. Here we go.
But yes, you're right. The more famous Skull Bandit was white. Yes, I got you. But they had
when
other
I
schemes.
met Harry Gant, it was the white and the green one. So,
right.
There was a Mountain Dew car.
Oh yeah.
So that was all green. Augie's saying Wendell Scott, but Wendell Scott wasn't the very first one. The Larry Mann was the first one, according to what I just Googled on there.
Yeah, he might be right though. You know, we weren't around. We're only using like Wikipedia, right?
I'm using Google. Yes, Google. Yeah. Since Josh Sauce is in the lead, we are using Google, which is the French-Canadian version of Google.
So, Taco Gortman, what happened to Taco?
He's currently delivering. I don't know where he is.
Oh,
He's
like,
not
according to my timing sheet, he went bye-bye for a brief second there. I was like, ooh, where'd he go?
I don't know. But this is for position right here between Bernheimer and Kayla. Probably the most interesting race on the track. Bernheimer, you see, gets on the inside for that turn, which is a good thing, especially on that type of turn. So Bernheimer to 6th, or to 7th, Kayla to 8th. Taco's back.
He just blinked in and out. I'm not sure what happened.
Happy trees.
Green little trees.
He's on the backside of the Crush Mobile. Ooh. He tried that little cut move there. I see you. Sonya, your man's trying to work this position right here. He's trying to get 5th place away from Luke Smith. Boy, he went in there hot, didn't he? Why are we going to this? Somebody crashed.
Just basically another battle here is just switching around to different battles and crashes. So, yes. Here you go. Back. There's Dave Gilbert.
Hi, Dave.
He says Lego Star Wars.
Sonia said she met Wendell Scott. That's pretty cool. Oh, there was a little green trees car. He's right. I didn't want to tell Chip that, you know. Chad Little in the John Deere. Yep.
Like Dylan Clark down on pit lane right now. That should
And
take
this
him
is
to the
scheduled.
end.
Yeah, this will take him to the end. But I don't know if he'll go a lap down or not.
Well, the thing is he was the only Xfinity series on the lead lap at that point, so.
No doubt. Well, there's only 3 cars on the lead lap.
Yep.
So Dylan comes out here. Don't know if he comes out. He's coming out now.
in front of Boston Wheeler.
Yep, where's Josh in conjunction with that? He stays on the lead lap. Dylan Clark comes out 52 seconds behind Josh. Takes about 1:13 to go around, so Josh isn't far behind. But with brand new tires, there's 0 chance of Dylan Clark being caught by Josh before Josh has to pit, who is now currently pitting. As I say, Josh has to pit.
Taco Ortman's already pitted for his final time.
Yep. Everybody except for Klingbeil, Victor of Felix,
And Turtle.
Turtle Rush, and Kayla McCarthy. They're all the ones that have been out there the longest now. And so Josh is already back out. Man, he's fast. He spent 10.4 seconds in the pits.
He only took 2 tires.
Yeah, he only took 2 tires. Yep. I would think on a road course, wouldn't you want all 4?
I would think. Unless he took 2 tires on his first run and took the other 2 tires on this run. I've seen guys do that. Depends on what kind of wear you got on the tires. If you can double stint
But you're on
them or
left
not.
and right. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, possible. I know guys that do that at Daytona, or they'll double stint the tires, triple stint the tires.
Wow. So Kayla just got put a lap down, or no, she's not getting that lap back because he's right there. So that leaves Josh, Taco Gortman, Dylan Clark, Guillermo Alvarez, who's just lighting it up too, Luke Smith, Keith Fonseca, and Kevin Bernheimer. Those are the 7 that are on the lead lap. From there goes Kayla McCarthy in 8th, Tyler Turtle Rush in 9th, and Bo Ross in 10th. Almost every car up front is a cup car other than Dave Gilbert down in 18th, and then, of course, Patrick Anderson down in 27th. So kudos to Patrick Anderson. I mean, he hasn't cut off. There's a couple guys that have left. So pretty impressive that he's still he stayed out
Clark there.
Yeah. Yep. Dylan Clark is now putting down 1.127s as his fastest again. About 4/10 slower than Josh Souther. It's Susie. I know it's Susie. He's going to tell us it's Susie, but tonight he's French Canadian, so he's just going to have to live with it.
Sauteed Susse.
Sauté, sauté. Oh, oui, oui. Josh sauté. All right, we are winding down. 10 minutes to go. Loopiness has occurred. There is, let's see. I didn't see anything that even warranted seeing us visit from a hairy man that I can remember. A lot of people had problems, but not to the point where someone had caused them to have a problem.
Well, he was already spotted in West Virginia, so do you think he can he walked up here to New York?
Well, you know, he covers a lot of ground. And Interstate 81, he could have taken Interstate 81 from Somerville Lake up to the Finger Lakes. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Ooh, he swam his way up there?
No, he probably just hitchhiked on a 18-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're handy, those Sasquatches.
Caleb,
Yeah, he is trying to drop it. I don't know what he's trying to do because he's still ways down there, but he's definitely trying to throw it into the turns. That's for sure.
So under 9 minutes to go here as we see the numberless Josh Susse. And there's Guillermo Alvarez. Yeah.
Yeah, he is just, man. He had the good milk tonight, that's for sure.
Blistered.
That truck has been hooked up.
Chip Kelly says he's got some relatives up here.
Yeah, no doubt. I haven't seen anything that warrants. You know what I would give the Sasquatch award to would be the broadcast for being hijacked, and Facebook, you know, not working
To
3 or 4 times.
to the fans that have suffered through it.
Yeah. I don't know if everybody, you know, that's a lot of coins to give away tonight, but that's something that's something Mr. Gitchell could do, is create a 3-dimensional printout of a Sasquatch award. I have just the image for him on my desk, made out of wood, so I think it'd be kind of cool.
A gear selector head of a Sasquatch.
Ooh. No, this one's actually kind of cool, Harold. If you could do, I'm pretty sure you could print this out in 3D. It's done in wood.
Just need to get a 3D image that you can put into a CAD program.
Yeah. All right, 6:55. Fall 3, 2, 1. Under 7 minutes to go, which means Harold and I have still not discussed what we're doing. So, Harold, you're picking up Josh in the morning. Is that right?
I thought it was the other way around. Thought you were doing it on the way there.
Josh is all the way on the other side of town. I can have him meet me here at my house.
That's fine.
You want me to tell him to do that?
Sure.
That's messed up.
Either that or he can come to mine. I don't care. I don't think we need. He's out of the way for both of us. He can at least he can at least make an effort in one way or on one of the days. Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
He can come here. He knows where the house is. So we said we need to leave at 7 to be there by 8.
You probably need to leave at 7 to be there by 8. I could probably leave about 7:15 since, like I said, I'm right on the highway. And folks, we're talking about going to Dover tomorrow. Is that what time we're allowed to get in at 8 o'clock?
I didn't see any way on that, but I think that's going to be about the earliest, I think.
Okay. Tyler Turtle Rush is in. Corey Harridges is in. Guillermo Alvarez should still be able to finish. Whoa! What is Nathan Manwaring doing? He is on the outside of Matthew Boston Wheeler, and in front of them is Turtle Rush, who just came out of the pits. These guys are all over each other. This is not going to end well. It's not. You can't go 3 wide. There we go. Adam. You can't go 3 wide, Darren. You know it. I can't tell if those two guys are battling for. They are battling for position. So clearly, Adam Benefield has gotten around Nathan Manwaring. And they are both 3 laps down, but position.
Here's another for position. Looks like Bruner just got it over Garoni.
Yep.
Trying to see if there's anybody else that's within striking range.
Fonseca and Smith are on each other's tail.
It's close, but not that close.
Yeah.
About 2 seconds separating them.
Almost now, yep.
It's Garoni and Bruner continuing to be the closest 2 guys on the track here. Manwaring and Benefield, you called that a little bit earlier, as we're under 4 minutes here. Not a lot of close racing, actually.
No, it really stretched them out. It really did, and that's a disadvantage of the track itself and trying to run the 3 different series at once. You get into that position where, how are most of them going to keep up based on the fact that,
So the caution laps, then the stage breaks tend to help out with that in our normal Friday night call. Yeah.
Yep.
Which will be back at Kansas next week for the May the 4th Be With You race here. I mean, it won't be May the 4th. It'll be the weekend after, but Star Wars week. As we're already seeing a preview from the number 7 of Dave Gilbert. Oh, somebody into the wall. Hard off the corner. That was, I don't think that was Garoni. Garoni went into the pits. Somebody else was like really, really slow. It was one of the trucks. Maybe it was Ethan Michaels, not sure.
He's been having some issues, that's for sure.
So, I mean, it's just like they came out that corner, just past pit road and bang, right into the side of the wall.
I still think that view right back there where they come up out of the S, that might be the coolest shot as they raise that elevation. And I just love that. Look at that.
Yep, S's.
Those guys drive the S's better than I do. Just a really cool shot. See him dive down out of turn 1, come to the S's, and then come back up for the elevation change. Bo Ross dropping a little smoke as he slams on the brakes. Benefield coming past us at a high rate of speed. Ooh, flying through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Whee! Who are we following? I'm gonna throw. Whoa! Whoa! Did you just send him a message too,
What?
Josh?
I did send him one, but he didn't. I don't see a response.
Did you just send him one?
A little bit
I
ago,
did
yeah.
send him one. Okay.
Huh?
He said we both said he could come to our houses. That poor kid.
I thought you told me how he was going to come here. Anyway, 45 seconds left. You're killing me.
I'm not killing nothing.
I mean, whichever is better for him, he makes a choice. But he
He
needs
needs
to
to
let
make
us
that
know. He
decision.
needs to let us know.
All right, this is a shock. Josh is in the lead, you know, because he's basically been in the lead the whole bloody time.
Just like the sign says.
He just wants to talk to us. That's all it
That's
is.
what he told me. He told me that he's going to need to get back in the car so that he could talk to us. He told us that, I think, even on the podcast, if I remember right.
It might have. He might have.
That he was upset that he wasn't able to drive because he was running admin duties. And here he goes, 7 seconds left in this race. So this will be the last lap that Mr. Saucy is on right now.
Strawberry Kid Dylan ran a 1:12.652.
Yeah, that was his
1:12.
fast. It was actually really good. I believe that's the second fastest lap tonight. And only one faster was Josh.
No, second it is.
Yeah.
Josh's.
Josh
And
is the
he
only one
just
faster.
took second overall, too.
Mm-hmm.
He got around Taco Gortman. So pretty impressive stuff by Dylan Clark tonight.
Josh coming off the carousel behind Bill Klingbeil. Going to make these final last few corners. The penultimate corner and the final right-hander for the final wall here coming here. You'll see the checkered flag in the air.
Taco is on. Does that say Taco is on? Okay, he's back out. What on earth is going on with that? There you go. Wave that flag. Wave it in the air like you just don't care.
Caleb's going to catch it from the in pit lane.
Yeah, Caleb's going to get it in pit lane. That's because he was on 14, which means he might have been out of gas or running low on gas. He can still do it. I mean, it still counts.
Yeah, once you pass, it doesn't matter where you pass, inside, outside, as long as you don't go too fast and get a speeding penalty. Here comes
Here
Dylan
comes
Clark.
Dylan. Yep, and you just saw in front of him was Guillermo Alvarez. So Guillermo was the first truck down, lap down. So 5 cars on the lead lap. Sonia, you'd be proud of your man. Keith Fonseca is number 5. And number 5 means that he was on last car on the lead lap.
Somebody going down to, ooh, is that Taco?
Yep.
And the way it is, that would be too fast. So he might get a penalty, put him into like he didn't even finish that lap. We'll see. Yep, Tyler, Turtle Crush, black flag.
Wow. He wasn't having a good night. It wasn't a bad night.
Well,
but
that
it wasn't
could
a great
have cost his third because it'd put him behind Keith.
It did. It drops him down below Kayla. In front of Bill Klingbeil currently. But, oh, he's done waving. He's had enough.
That puts him
He
a
can't
lap
wave
down
no
there.
more.
So
Yep,
5
lap
cars
down.
on the lead lap. Saucy, Clark, Gortman, Smith, and Fonseca. We'll try to get with all of the drivers, the top in each division.
Actually, Turtle Rush drops to 10th overall behind Kevin Bernheimer because he is the last one on the last, or 1 lap down. Rush, so. Oh, now they're crashing on. Guillermo Alvarez gets wrecked on pit lane. That's awesome. That's probably a nice little love tap from somebody
Need some
else.
help. Somebody run out of gas. I can hear it. No, I hear it. It's out of gas. We'll have to ask him when we see him.
He's only at 10 laps on that.
Oh, he's being pushed.
Well, that might just be because it's Turtle Rush behind him.
No, maybe. So, Saucy, Clark, and Guillermo Alvarez.
Guillermo Alvarez, you
And
say
again,
that.
everybody's there, so There's your burn down from Mr. Sauce.
Wee wee. La 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 la. All right. Well, I hope everybody's still with us on Facebook, at least to hear the final. I'm going to give a couple love and hearts and some cares and some laughter. And then we're going to do some sadness and some wows and back to love and some fingers. And y'all want to join in and throw some lovins and some fingers and everything else, please do if you're watching on Facebook before you disappear. Otherwise, I wouldn't leave until you hear from our...
All right, we got Josh Saucy in the 81. Josh, you forgot to put the number on the car, man. So they're going to tech you out and you don't win. Sorry.
Oh, it's what it is. Whatever.
The guy who took your place in the admin tower tonight told me to tell you that.
I'm not surprised. I'm gonna have a little fun with it.
So you jumped in the car because you wanted to talk to us. That's what it was, right?
Yeah, man, I missed you guys.
I understand. Well, you've been doing, I do want to tell you this. You have done a fine job in the admin tower all season long so far. So thanks so much for what you do. I didn't see anybody near you at all day. So apparently you had a pretty good car. Would you say that?
Yeah, that's fair. Ryan, I think, probably would have been right there with me had he not oofed it on the initial green.
Yeah, that was
and Dylan had a lot of speed too for the Xfinity class. He just they falled off a little bit harder than the Cup car, and they didn't have as good as fuel mileage.
He actually finished second overall though, which is pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah,
for the Xfinity drivers because no one else was close. I mean, Canales in 11th.
Well, Josh, what I was going to say is, so iRacing's version of this car, when we were talking about it, is, NASCAR said they designed this car to be more like a sports car, to put it more in line with the road racers. Do you think this car was easier to drive than the truck and the Xfinity series because of that?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I think the truck was really probably easier to drive. It just felt like the truck fell off the hardest. The Xfinity car you had to hang on to for a couple laps till the tires got up to temp, and then honestly the Xfinity car is probably the easiest driving car as far as comfort level. Those things went really well, and this car, we got it set up so it was good, but I mean you could still, very easily loop it on exit or overbrake on entry, which we tried to help as much as we could, but that just comes down to a driver thing hitting their marks.
How about that? Well, that's pretty interesting because I was wondering that myself, Harold. I'm glad you brought that up. Just how was it as good as what everybody claimed it was supposed to be on a road course? But
it was definitely good, but I mean, it definitely did not take the rumbles nearly as well as the other two vehicles.
Well, and I would assume that's due to the height difference from last year to this year. Certainly a whole lot. You've got all that extra stuff underneath, including that back aero vent, whatever flippy thing underneath. That's a technical term, by the way, Josh. You can use that anytime you want to describe it. Yeah.
Well, fun fact, I actually do the setup tweaking on top of the RC duties, so I definitely had a real in-depth feel for what all three vehicles were doing. And yeah, I think over the course of the race, I probably had like 7 seconds of underbody damage on optional.
So wow. Do you guys start with the fixed or open fixed, or do you guys use a service like Maconi or VRS or someone?
No, we just go with the iRacing default at 50% fuel. And then I tweak from there. I kind of help out with the tire wears and the buildup and the balance of the vehicles in general. Do a little bit of ride height stuff. I don't go super crazy with it, but just enough to take the dump truck, which you normally have on 50% fuel, and put it back more towards neutral or a little bit free on start, and then what you do from there is what you do from there. But the biggest thing is just trying to help out with the tire wear and the drivability.
All right. Good
That's pretty cool.
insights from the admin slash tuning guy. So Larry McReynolds and referee combined is Josh Saucy's job.
Hey, by the way, actually, you were French Canadian tonight when you re-listen to the broadcast, because I'm sure you will. You are French Canadian Josh Saucy.
I'll take it.
So enjoy that when you listen to it. Hey, go ahead and shout out, man. You don't get to do this often. Go ahead and do it. What do you got?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, I want to just thank all the admins, my fellow admins, for letting me run tonight. I mean, we didn't really have a need for race control. There's no cautions at the road course. We'll just use the sim stay up on the broadcast for our stages, and it just kind of came up jokingly. Funnily enough, and kind of karma, the guy that finished second in class wanted me to come out here on track and run with him. And, so that was kind of fitting how that worked out. But yeah, we were just joking about it, and then it kind of turned serious, and they're like, yeah, we don't care if you run. So I want to shout them out first and let me come out here and run. Like I said, I don't get to do it since I stepped away and helped out the league. I had quite a tear going in the beginning of the year before I stepped up into the booth, so it was fun to be out here with these guys. Probably the last time I'll be able to do it this year with the playoffs starting and everything. And everyone at Turtle Shell Motorsports, I know Dylan got a win, so I guess technically we won 2 out of the 3 classes tonight. That's pretty cool. I don't even know who won Guillermo won the truck. So yeah, and Dustin
Surprise,
Gibbs for
right?
Yeah, surprise. If he would have been in a cup car, I don't know if I would have been able to keep up with him. It would have been a heck of a battle. But and then Justin Gibbs finishing third in his class, so that was a really strong run for TSM. And I can't ever do an interview without saying Nitro Setups. I'm affiliated with them, and big shout out to them. I know they don't really have any affiliation with the league, but anytime I'm able to get on a broadcast and rep them and give them a shout out, I'm going to. So I want to say that to you guys, and big shout out to my fiance and my week-and-a-half-year-old newborn daughter. And I think this might be my first win since we've had her, so you guys got to break that cherry.
Sweet. That's awesome. Well, I know I appreciate you being here and running and letting us have fun with your name and all that too. But you do again, you do an amazing job. Certainly appreciate you up there in the tower and you stepping away and taking that role. So awesome job by you. And Harold, you can say goodbye to him too if you want.
Oh, we got to get moving, man. As time is of essence.
Yeah, we're off to the track tomorrow. That's right. That's true. Thanks a lot, Josh. Really appreciate it.
All right,
I appreciate you guys.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
All right. So that's number 1 from the Cup Series. Let's get to our first place. There we go. I think this might be the first time we get to talk to him with the One to Go Studios on there.
And the cabbage. There it is.
And the cabbage. There you go.
Freaking cabbage. Yeah. Wow.
All right. Dylan Clark brings the 34 into victory lane
because he forgot or hasn't given it to you.
I
want to point it out that I did respond to you.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Anyways, my friend, man, did you have a hot rod tonight? Daggone, you finished second overall, first in your class, but you finished second overall. That's saying something. Tell us about your Supra tonight.
It was incredibly fast. I don't know what it is about Watkins Glen, but I love it. And I got to be honest, the One to Go Studios, it gave me an extra 30 horsepower for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
No, he said that the Sasquatch makes you go faster. The One to Go Studios gives you more airtime.
That's right. Yes. That's true. Yeah. That's exactly right. You do have that Sasquatch there on the the back panel there, the A pillar. That's probably what did it for you, because it's good looking on there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I got the Sasquatch there pushing me.
That's exactly right. So, just so you know, you ran the second fastest lap overall tonight. You were only roughly a little bit 0.3 of a second off of Josh's time. So you definitely had fire coming out of the back of it. What was it about the car? How long did it? So Josh was talking about it might have taken a few laps. How many laps did it take before you just said, okay, I can throw it wherever I want to throw it?
It was really between lap 2 and lap 3. I think it was right around the carousel on lap 2 of a run that it really, really hooked up, and I could point it wherever I wanted to, and it would. I don't know what it was, but the rear tires just got heated up, and I was able to get out of the corner really, really good, and front tires didn't overheat, they didn't cook off, and it just handled like a dream. And I love road course racing. I'm decent at it. I'm not the best, but it it Watkins Glen in this car, it really hooks up, and I can't wait to be in Cup if I make it next year. But we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, well, I mean, you definitely drove the wheels off of it tonight. One other question in regards to coming through everything. Did you have a problem getting through, say, slower traffic? There, 3 different styles out there. I know you're used to it on an oval, but on a road course, kind of throws a different element. Talk about that. How getting through was tonight.
It was pretty good. Everyone was really, really. They were really giving tonight, like getting out of the way for faster cars. Even if cars were on the same lap as you, if they knew that they were slower, I don't know, they were really forgiving about faster cars, and I didn't really have an issue. I think I got a 1.4x early in the race. A truck looped it, but I mean, it wasn't his fault. I didn't position my car in a correct way, and I got into him and gave myself some left side damage, but it didn't really affect me, and I was able to use my faster pair and go on about it.
Man, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that how you got in and out of everybody. It did kind of look like that where you would see guys, especially in the turns where they can definitely get out of the way. It was definitely it was good to see that. You don't want to see him bottle it up going into turns, and then you've got to work your way through all of that. But this is your chance, my friend, to give a few shout outs. So why don't you go ahead and do that?
I got to thank DC Designs, Split Discussions podcast. I keep saying the phrasing wrong. Wendigo Studios, you guys for being awesome. Frisky Fuels, Raise Energy, Turtle Shell for everything he does. Tyler is awesome. Everything he does is cool. And my parents for giving me this awesome sim rig.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you being on with us, of course. Thank you so much for putting the one to go out there. That it looks fantastic as it goes around the track. It gives you, again, a lot of good air time, but it gives us some air time too, and we certainly appreciate it. So go out there and celebrate, my friend. Have a great rest of your weekend. See you next week.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a good one.
All right. Let's get our next overall, our series winner is Guillermo Alvarez, who is a substitute driver. So, Guillermo, you're in the booth with Harold and Cushy, bringing the substitute car into victory lane, the 84 Kellogg's. We love the throwback to the Kellogg's cornflake car on this thing.
Hi guys, well, just the usual scheme for me, I guess.
Wow, still as a throw so I was like, oh man, it's a whole throwback.
Yeah, it's a beautiful scheme bringing breakfast to the racetrack, and so Guillermo, you had a great truck tonight. You were hauling it tonight, no doubt. Nobody else in trucks was even close to you. What made your truck so good tonight? Or is it just because you like road courses?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It was, I always like Watkins Glen, so anytime I can drive anything right around here, so I'll take the chance. It was just another fun race with the truck.
Yeah, it kind of looked like you knew the track pretty good, and it's good to hear that you did that. Any problem getting in and out of traffic at all, or getting around everybody? I know I saw a couple of times when we'd flash to you, you had to get around quite a few people tonight. Any problems when you were doing that?
Just a few guys. I think with how fast the truck was, I think I was right between the top 5 with the Cup guys. So
yeah,
there were a few guys with the Cup car that were struggling a little bit with the brakes, or either trucks or also Xfinity cars that are taking it easy into corners, because I know these things cannot stop, so they are very conservative, and I was kind of attacking every lap, so
No, I get
of an abuse.
and that's what it looked like, Guillermo. That's why I kind of brought that up. There were times where you would see guys that were just literally locking it and sliding off, and you're just coming right in and diving underneath them, or you're coming around on the other side. So that's kind of what I wanted to ask that. And about how long does it take for a truck? I just asked Dylan Clark. He said it takes about between 2 and 3 laps for the truck to kind of hook up, or for the car to hook up and go in Xfinity. Your truck, did it hook up automatically right off the bat, or did you kind of have to warm into it?
Not really, just go.
Just go
from the pits and go.
I love it. Well, anybody you'd like to thank tonight or shout out to?
I'd like to thank you guys for the broadcast, the league, and everyone else watching, and I guess Jorge Canales, because he is the one who taught me how to drive.
All right. Well, Guillermo, again, thanks so much for joining us. It's good to talk to you again, my friend, and hopefully we see you again, and go celebrate that win in the Truck Series. Nice job.
Will do. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Right. All right, we'll go and drop Guillermo down, and we'll break away from this system. And where's my... I'm looking for all my buttons. My buttons. Ah, there we go.
While you do that, Ethan Michaels, you keep your head down, my friend. He's out there in Wichita, Kansas. He's got some serious lightning going on. He posted that. And hail out in Kansas. So that's why he was blinking in and out. He was apologizing for that. But, man, you can't control the weather. That's for sure.
All right, so here is our race summary for tonight's race, the GMS 3D Printing 95. And if you're looking for anything to be 3D printed, I don't know if we actually put this out earlier, you need to get a hold of Michael Gitchell, and he can hook you up with the GMS 3D printing. We were talking about maybe getting a hold of him, maybe do something kind of cool for something for us later on. Maybe we should like put some highlights together or something like that, and have a 3D printed Sasquatch for like the Sasquatch award for the entire year.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like the ultimate one. So no cautions tonight. 36 drivers took to the course, and Josh Saucy is the 319 was the fastest lap in his number 81. And let's get to our race results, and we'll bring them down by their class. There we go. So for the Cup Series, Josh wins, Gortman in second, Luke Smith third. So Kermit and Kremet together again.
Yep.
Fonseca is in the 4th spot, Kayla McCarthy 5th, Bill Klingbill 6th, 7th was Bernheimer. Tyler Turtle Rush gets put back, basically speeding down pit lane on the last lap. Puts him down in the 8th position. Bo Ross, 9th. 10th was Dave Gilbert. And Patrick Anderson, Andy Turner, Nate Johnson, and Ryan Johnson. Unusual for Ryan to have such an issue early on. It was not able to overcome some damage on his vehicle early in the event.
All right. And then over here in the Xfinity Series, Dylan Clark, of course, we talked to him. Jorge Canales is over here on YouTube laughing, but we see him, and Jorge had a great race tonight. Justin Gibbs comes in 3rd. Victor Avila Felix had a good time tonight, too. Adam Benefield, we talked to him early on, comes in 5th. Nathan Manwaring in 6th. Those two guys were battling out for that spot. Jeff Ramsdale, Stephen Wood, Richard Crane, and Michael Gitchell, who we talked about just a moment ago. And finishing up, John Humphrey did not have the best of evenings tonight.
In the Truck Series, Guillermo Alvarez ends up winning overall for the trucks. We just had on Corey Herrigs behind him. Caleb Ellswick, still a top 3 for a track that he said he was no good at. Ethan Michaels having issues in and out and blinking, took 4th position. So really good night for a lot of those guys. Matthew Boston Wither rolls out the top 5 positions. Larry Brunner, Garoni, Cusumano, DJ Trout, and Seidner all in the top 10. And then David Desperos, 77 laps down in the 11th spot. Ken, I mean, a lot of stuff happening here tonight, but all in all, a lot of good racing here. 95 minutes, no cautions, but a tough track. I mean, even the Cups, the 2.45 8-turn Cup segment without the boot has some really difficult areas. Like you were talking about the elevation changes going up into the S's. Then you had to whoa up to get into the bus stop after the fastest part of the track. Then you got the carousel that's very wide. So it's deceptively wide, and you think you can go through the speed. If you get the thing out of third gear with anything more than about 75% throttle in there, you're going to continue to go wide and just go off the track.
Yeah,
it's reversed banked. It's banked to slide you out, not in, which is what makes the carousel very difficult. And you have the long back stretch, and then the other left-hand turn, which has the huge amount of kitty litter. That's where they usually get it there, because you got to whoa it up, otherwise you'll just continue to go straight. But these guys did a really good job for the most part. Some guys having some issues, but had to overcome it. Next week, we're back to an oval, a standard cookie cutter in Kansas Motor Speedway. There'll be a good time to be watching those guys, and we'll probably have more of our drivers. We actually had a low car count, which is funny that I say that. We have 36 drivers, and I call it a low car count.
right.
Like, but for split decisions, that is a low car count. We're usually over 40 every single week. So 36 is actually a low number. But yeah, we'll continue to work with these guys, and we got, like I said, Kansas next Friday night as we're getting close to the playoffs starting to kick off. I believe that and one more race, or maybe double check that. It was close. They're just around the corner.
They are around the corner. Yep. This was a tough track too.
Actually,
while you're looking it up,
Kansas will be the last race of the regular season. Yes.
Okay.
And
a lot of people had to position themselves. There are some guys that have just dominated in the divisions this year, so we know they're in good position. But some of these other guys may be on the outside and need Kansas to be that cookie cutter because it can drive it well. We've talked about Caleb. He said that this wasn't going to be one of his best tracks. Again, comes in third overall in his class. Not a bad thing at all. But and again, he's not damaging himself. He's been in winner's circle plenty of times, so I don't think there's a problem there. But this is an interesting track. I've always loved it. I've driven it in different cars on different games and different systems, and I like it a lot. It's a challenge. The elevation change, you really don't see it until you're watching it, and you had some great camera angles tonight, Harold, that really got to get an idea of the bus stop and how that works. Coming out of the S's, elevating up to the turns from there. Really cool stuff, and I'm glad we were able to. Sorry about Facebook and everything else. That really wasn't anything we could do about it. But those of you that kept hanging in and changing and refreshing and coming back, just awesome, and we appreciate you. Augie said, "Great night, guys. Proud of your son. You should be. He had a great night. Finished fourth in his class, 5th overall. So Keith Fonseca certainly showed he was there for the battle tonight. But well, Harold, are you going to sleep tonight, or what? Are you excited? I mean, I'm excited. I don't know what else I can say. I think that's the best thing I can say is I'm just excited. I'm a little nervous. I may meet somebody that I find, I've been a fond admirer of or something like that, but I usually treat it the same way. They put their pants on one leg at a time, so do I. So I'm not losing my mind. I'm just saying, there are moments. The first time I met John Smoltz, who's a Hall of Fame pitcher, I kind of stumbled through, hey, how you doing? But then I've met some other people that are definitely Hall of Famers and broadcast Hall of Famers and stuff like that. It gets easier. I mean, they're nobody. Like I said, they're just human beings. So are they good at what they do? Yep, they sure are. But so am I. So they should be asking me, right?
Yep.
That's the way I'm going to look at it. But
all right, we're finishing up here at Watkins Glen in New York. We'll be heading over to Kansas. So they're picking up the haulers and moving over there. We'll see you guys there. If you get an opportunity, you can check us out on Area iRacing Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday night. I'm also be on this channel for the Tyler Daniel Racing on Sunday. We've been talking, Ken and I, about how I'm going to get here to get it to happen, or how I'm going to remote in. But one way or the other, I will be putting the Daytona race on for the Gas and Go for Tyler Daniel Racing on Sunday night. So until then, I'm Harold Darner, Wendigo Studios executive producer, and my first voice guy there of Kushwa, Ken the Kushwa, and the Sasquatch Man with me. And until then, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Yeah.
What an exciting race brought to you by Wendigo Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's 1 to go. Thank you to all our sponsors, drivers, and